welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Judy from Treasure Trunk. This video is catching up, closing March, budgeting for April, all the madness, what's going on, and hopefully I can budget for May because I do have the numbers for April. So stay tuned. April 15 was tax season. I work in an accounting firm. I have not had the time to do videos. I am working 7 days a week. And because I am so behind in debt, really want to meet my goals for 2025, I did ask for more days at McDonald's. I was really extremely busy with the 2 jobs. It just so happens my son got sick from school and it was that viral with all that going on in my life. That's why I'm so behind doing a YouTube video. So as you can see, March was St. Patrick's Day. I decorated my budget sheet. This is it, green and purple. And just in case this is your first time watching this video, I write my budget sheet a little bit different from everybody else. Oh, by the way, I'm so sorry. I should start from that. I am using the Budget Mom by Paycheck budget book. I use the budget sheets. I love her budget sheets. And what I normally do in her budget sheet is I have 3 ways of income: monthly, bi-weekly, and weekly. And then the 4th line is other or rollover. Then I enter where it says fixed expenses. I write all my credit cards. I like to write credit cards here. Under bills, I write the APR of each credit card. So I am aware which one is the high interest so I can tackle. You see here, 0.99. You see the most of interest is like $4 or $5. If there's a possible that I want to get rid of one, I will pay the minimum, which is $74. So Amex for the month of March, I paid in full, okay? So I'm excited because that is one of my financial goals. And my financial goals are in this book. I'm just going to go and open the page. I'm going to go over briefly this little flap, but I'm going to show you this later on in the video. I just want to show you my 2025. This is my financial goal for within 1 year. Okay. So far I have Lowe's, Home Depot. I have Amex now. So I put a heart. In my previous video, I paid insurance first and I was like, why I don't have Amex? So that was my goal for March. I pay Amex in full, okay? So what I like to do is highlight. I love to highlight. So I highlight Amex here. I put a heart here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 so far, insurance for this year, and family bank. Those are my 2 focus right now. And I'm going to go over this one in a few bits. I'm going to put this to the side. I like to go to the front of the book to show you the numbers. So this is my March numbers. I use all the categories except for medical. So vacation is not due now, but is due on April because I am going on vacation soon. I have miscellaneous, nothing used, and entertainment. There's no money for entertainment. I like to flip. Here are my numbers for March. My savings balance went up $2,000. My debt went down $3,000, which is $235. So $235 is smack in the middle. Yay! It's going down. I'm excited. It's going down slowly, but it's going down. Now my retirement is a star. It's a star. It's 12,000. Here we are, 12,000. So it's up and down, up and down. It's staying there. And then the dot is my savings. I know that I put it up here. The 1,000, it should be down. And the 2,000 is supposed to be in the line, but I just too excited to push it up because, you know, motivation to save more. I know what I'm going to do is as soon as I hit 3,000, I'm going to leave it here. When I hit 4,000 or 5, I put it in the line, and then the 6,000 will be in the smack in the middle. I'm just going to be more organized with this, but this is my chart. I love tracking my balance review. the other thing that I like to go over is my credit score. The credit score I record at the end of the month. So here we are. January, I started with 696, February 720, March 722. So I tend to color up to that point. I know I went a little bit overboard, but it's a little dot. April, I will record at the end of the month. I know it's going down, okay? It's going down. So I am going to show you what I typically do when I transfer from March to April, okay? So I'm gonna go back to that little debt snapshot. This is my debt snapshot numbers for March. As you can see, my debt ratio went down to $3,000. So what I normally do is I take this information and I record it right here, okay? And once again, I put my monthly, bi-weekly, weekly, rollover, and other. Here I have Discover, Bank of America, City, Tax, Fence, and Insurance, and the Family Bank. Okay, so I pay $1,000 because remember I'm doing the snowball and I want to pay insurance faster. You see here, because it's 0.99, I pay $76.24. Okay, when I want to get rid of at least two at the same time, I check which of the APRs are the smallest and I pay the minimum. Discover, Bank of America always gets 500 no matter what. No less than 500 because I won't make my goals. Right now, I don't think I'm going to make my goals for 2025, but I'm going to tell you why. Here we go. So what I did is tax 25, and this is real estate tax, is 243. So I did push a little bit more than 200, okay? And the fence is, instead of 200, I paid 223.19. Okay, so what I do is once the money comes out from my checking, I enter it here, and when it clears, I put a check. This means this is solid, this is accurate. Okay, so 4/15, this came out. April 6th, this came out. Now I already know that I had a gift. So far, rent is not in the budget. I cancel Apple TV, is not in the budget because of what I'm going to tell you next. As you can see it here, I have a variable expense. Once again, I hit hard on my variable expense. And now this is a habit. This is unconsciously habit. And the way for me to control this habit, I have to put this in my goals. I don't know what, maybe the OCD, HD, whatever I have. If I put it here, I control myself. I don't know. Don't ask me. If I put it in my financial goals and I want that because I want that sticker. And when I get that sticker, I don't use it again. So that said, April 15 kicked in and I owe, and there's a fee because I use a credit card. Once you pay IRS with a credit card, there's a fee of 2 point something. So here we are in this book. I'm just going to move this a little bit over. So as you can see, the next goal is Family Bank and Insurance. So it's coordinated here. Okay. This is a yearly goals. This is a monthly goal. Even though I get monthly, bi-weekly, weekly, I cannot do the sheet every week. It's just too much for me. So I do a monthly budget. And I am so happy that I have this yearly because life goes on. You get sick, you work in 7 days, sometimes double shift, you get distracted. And then I was like, okay, what am I paying right now? Because I have this money, I don't want to waste it. I want to pay the bill like that. I don't have money to spend. And that's what I do. So I go here, I say, okay, is it Family Bank? Is it insurance? Sometimes you get distracted. And then I was like, oh, okay, let me focus on insurance and Family Bank. So I am in the goal. I'm hitting my goal monthly. Okay, so what's going on here, right? So I'm like, oh my God, I'm freaking out. These gotta go. So, and there are other things, travel, vacation. Oh my God, and I'm freaking out because I'm working, and then I sat down, and I'm so happy that I sat down because I can do a addendum. You know what addendum is? Like additional goals, addendum goals. Okay, so in these additional goals, I have the variable expense. Here we go. I have Jacob childcare. That is coming through. And I was like, oh, and it's $1,200. $1,200. This kicks in June and July. Then vacation, it's in May. It already hit, which is $1,765.64. And then this is the personal taxes, which is $2,259.87. So I could be more organized with my bills and debt. I have it noted. So I normally like to put a check. This is done. This is done. It cleared. This is done. This is done. And this is done. So, and this is done. These are my savings. I know this is done. I still have things coming out. From this, I don't put exactly the amount right now because I pay a whole bunch, and now I have left off $373.62. So if I take this minus this, that's how much I pay. And I am going to budget with you guys and see where I am going with this and this. Okay guys, so I have my sheet, and I also have my financial goals within 1 year, because this is what the goals is, and this is my budget sheet for April going to May. I am going to use these 2 pens, okay? And maybe this one. Here, we got 3 pens. So I write, this is April 2025, but it's for May 2025 budget sheet. All right, so whatever I have here, I will record for my May budget sheet. Okay, so the next thing I like to do is put numbers. So I have 1, 2, 3. Let's do the original. So the original is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh dear, I have 11, and I'm gonna do it in the order. So I have every single goal on my financial here. Now I do have Jacob here, childcare. So this, even though I put it in a goal, it's not gonna be here because I like to write it here where rent is. So guys, the only way for me to catch up with all this debt at the same time, I am no longer paying rent to my husband. That's why in the budget for April, there's a line there. Okay, so where rent, I used to write rent here, now is childcare. I'm gonna write JC. Okay, so what I like to do is put the balance. So the balance, I'm gonna use a different pen. So Discover, I have 115 with 80 cents. Bank of America is 7,308 with 61. City right now, I have 6,435 with 09 cents. Fence right now is 3,763 with 36 cents, right? Real estate taxes is this one, which no, is the other one. Real estate taxes is 5,000, right? 043 with 00. Now personal tax is here, is 2,259 with 87. Vacation is 1,765 with 64 cents. Family bank is 1,600. Insurance is 900. Variable expense is 373 with 62. And the mortgage, I'll put it later on. Okay, so what I like to do is I'll use this pen, the interest rate. So guys, I'm back, and my son was screaming, so that's why I stopped. So if you heard him earlier, I do apologize. He's around the house. So this is right now what I have. So the minimum of each one is 269. Bank of America is 258. City right now is, it went down from 74, it went down to 69.09. The fence, it's 106.46. Real estate taxes is $210. Personal tax right now is $40. Vacation right now is $210. Family bank. So depending here and the numbers here, I will enter the number here. Insurance 25 is 200. Here we go. And variable expense is $40. So here we go. Family bank, I'm trying to, let's say the normal, which is $500. Okay. If I pay the minimal, I'm safe for May. I am trying to get rid of them, so I'm gonna try to push as much as I can. This for me now needs to equal 3,400. Okay, that's the magic number. I am going to add this, and put it here. Okay, I'm just gonna make a line here because the mortgage amount is here, and if I add all this, that's my total debt. And it was gonna come down here. So let me do that now. So the total is 1,960 with 55. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to pay this in full because I'm doing the snowball method, right? The last one gets paid in full, which is this one. And then because I'm doing the avalanche, this automatically gets 500, right? This is 500. I'm gonna do 100. Only to pay more on the bottom. Here, family fence, I'm doing 263 with 36. Real estate taxes, I'm doing 243 even. Personal tax, I'm doing 259.87. I'm just taking the last numbers. Vacation, I'm seeing 2. So I go 265.64. Here is $500. I'm gonna leave it blank, and here is 358. So I'm going to leave it empty, and whatever I have left, I divide it in 2, and that's the amount. So let's see. 500, 500, 100. 263 with 36, 243, 259.87, 265.64, 373 with 62. So I have left 2,505.49. I'm happy to say I could do another 500. Right? So this is 500. This is 400. Okay. This is the amount that I am going to pay for May. Okay. Gives me a total of 3,405.49. Okay, so that's the budget for now. So this is what I'm gonna copy this for May. I'm gonna do that shortly, but I like to finish everything. So here we're gonna put subscription, JC, my variable expense. I forgot how I do this. Savings, fence 2. Okay, subscription is 210. Jacob is 185. Variable expense 850. Okay, I'll do 600. I have to control myself. Saving is $300, and fence is 360 with 46 actually. If I total that, it's a total of 1,661 with 46. Okay, so how do I figure it out? Let's figure it out. So I have monthly, bi-weekly, and weekly, right? Monthly is constantly the same. I'm gonna use is 2,100. Bi-weekly is 2,000, and I'm doing and you get Target. McDonald's, I am doing 1,000, right? But I think I did more. So that is a total of 5,100. Okay, so if I take 5,100 minus 34.49 minus 60.61.46, I am left over $33 over. So what that means to me, that this is durable, but I have to stick to the budget, okay? So if I add this and this, 3405.49 plus 366.46 equals, that's 3771.95. This is debt and this is debt. So I'm paying total of 3,771.95. If I take this divided by this, it gives me a percentage. 73% of my income goes to debt, which that's the mark. So I am coming right back to get this number, and I'll finish this part and see what is my debt so far. I'll be right back. So guys, here are the final numbers for April. I did went up. When I saw this number 237, I remember it was 235. I went up, and that's exactly what it is. I knew because vacation, personal tax kicked in, so I prefer to be proactive and attack it head on. Okay, so these are the numbers for April. So guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this 1 through 10 and put it on my May's budget. So this is May. These stickers was from last year. I like to put the calendar here for May for this year. Okay, Memorial Day is the 26th. Mother's Day is Sunday 11. I have no plans for those days. My sister says every day is Mother's Day. So that's it. I'm going to fill this out and I'll be right back. I had July here. I don't know why, but I noticed it. So I changed that. I added everything. I added the budget that I just did here from this page, remember? So I entered this information here. I'm done for the budget for May. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up, hit the notification bell so you can be aware when I upload another video. Be good, be kind, be safe. Bye.